It's that feeling that makes you wanna.
Hi, I'm Detector. Detector here. And I go, wah. So then I'd be like, boop, wah. All right, hey guys, Detector here. So today we are at beautiful Clearwater Beach, Florida. You can kind of see it there behind me. So this is the first time I have been to Clearwater Beach since we had the 2 hurricanes at the end of 2024. I know Clearwater sustained a ton of damage. I know that they had to bring in a boatload of sand to replenish all of the sand on the beaches. Now, I've not made it down to the water yet, but honestly, looking at it, it looks normal. Like, it looks how it always used to look, at least to me. So I'm interested to see what it looks like when we get closer down to the water. So yeah, this is the way we're going to be metal detecting today. So it is about 9 o'clock in the morning. High tide is still about 2.5 to 3 hours away. It is very windy today. So it's supposed to be 15 to 25 mile-an-hour winds. The water is 76, so it is warmer than it has been. I do plan on getting in the water a little bit, but with the wind is going to come a lot of waves. So I don't know how productive it'll actually be in the water. Because it's so windy and because there's normally a lot of people out here, I will be wearing my Nokta headphones today. I do have my Nokta double score out here with me today, but I wanted to make sure that I could hear it, so that's why I brought out the headphones. So I'm gonna get geared up and we can get to doing some metal detecting. All right guys, so I'm down by the water and it's pretty wavy. I know it's gonna be hard to tell in the camera, but even just, I don't know, couple of yards out, the waves are like already like 1 to 2 foot waves. So some pretty decent wave action going on. Again, high tide still in about 2.5 to 3 hours, so won't be able to get terribly far out where people normally swim, but we'll do a little bit here in the ankle deep water and see what we can find. Not yet. Alright guys, so I'm checking these little loungers here, and I think I got a coin. 41, 42, so potentially a penny. Let's see. They're in the process of setting them up right now. Right here. Yep. Penny. Nice. So I just spent, I think I got another one. So 48. Let's see. Let's see if I can find it with the scoop. Oh, I got it. Oh, there it is. Penny. So I just spent about 45 minutes. A lady came friend grabbed me on the beach and said she lost the back of her earring last night. So I spent about 45 minutes checking several chairs and tables trying to find it for her. I was not able to find it, unfortunately, but they're here on vacation, so I was really hoping I could find it for her. Oh, found another penny. So I'm a little bummed out that I couldn't find it for her, but I tried. Alright guys, I just dug a bottle cap, but I think there's a penny right here. Oh, I think I saw it. There it is. Penny. Yeah. Yep. Whew, man, that wind is kicking today. And it's supposed to rain tonight, but as you can see, it's awfully cloudy now. Alright guys, I got Target here. Oh, I think I see it actually. Quarter. And I had previously picked up a bottle cap. Okay, quarter. Thought there was maybe something else. Oh, guess not. So I thought I had a 60 and a 50. Nope, that's it. Alright guys, I got Target here, solid 26, so probably a pull tab, but we'll dig it. Okay, 3 scoops and I've missed it every time. Oh, okay, that's a nickel. Nice. Whoops. Alright guys, I think I got a quarter right here. There it is. Oh, come on. Oh yeah. Quarter. Nice. Let's see if that's it. Yep. Alright guys, so I was asked to help find a stake. There's a buggy sitting over there, blue buggy, and a dad and his daughter are out here for a day at the beach, and the stakes to his tent fell out, but he didn't know where, so he asked me to help him. And I found it. It was sitting right over here. So now he's over at the car checking to make sure it's not in the car. But I found it. Woohoo! So let's go find him. I found it.
Oh, awesome. My goodness, it's not in the car.
Yeah, it's this one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How far back was it?
It was like right here.
Oh, it fell early.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, it was like right there.
I'm glad for you. We'd have never come back up here finding it this far.
Oh yeah, no,
I
definitely.
can see her path, but I'm like, I heard them all fall at one time.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you're welcome. Have a good one. All right, guys, so here are my finds for today's hunt. So these are all of my bottle caps and pull tabs. These are just other random iron bits. I think this might go to maybe like one of those umbrella chairs or something. No idea what this is. It's a solid piece of metal. It's got some weight to it. A pen, some other random iron bits, a plastic little soldier. In my jug, I've got a couple pieces of glass, some plastic, and foil. I put the glass in here during my hunt, obviously, so I wouldn't get hurt when I was unpacking my finds. And then the other plastic and foil bits I put in here so they don't blow away because it is super windy. And then my good finds for today, I found 3 quarters, 1 dime, 1 nickel, and 5 pennies. So these are all my finds for today's hunt. All right, guys, so that is it for today's video. Hopefully you enjoyed our beach hunt at Clearwater Beach. So I've been wanting to mix up my hunting locations for a couple of weeks now, and I was trying to think of a spot that I've not hit in a long time, and the first place that came to mind was Clearwater Beach. So I've not been to Clearwater Beach in years, but specifically, I've not been to Clearwater Beach since we had those 2 hurricanes at the end of 2024. Now, as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, Clearwater Beach did sustain significant damage. I mean, there were walls of sand that were 5+ feet tall in the road that goes along Clearwater Beach. I mean, there was sand inside hotels, inside restaurants. All of the buildings that are down in Clearwater Beach got swamped with sand and seawater. I mean, it was a disaster everywhere. Now for today's hunt, I was north of the pier, Pier 60, which if you've ever been to Clearwater Beach, it's the pier at Clearwater Beach. Everybody knows it. It's almost like iconic. So I was north of that pier, probably about a half mile if I had to take a guess. So I wasn't down near like all of the shops and restaurants and stuff. The area that I was at was predominantly filled with hotels. Now, obviously the hotels, they got swamped and covered with sand and salt water too. But from what I saw today, everything looks like it's back to business as usual, which is great. So I didn't see any of the damage that had been there previously. So, I mean, obviously everything is back to normal for the most part, or at least in the area that I was at today. So something else to know about Clearwater Beach is it is obviously a tourist destination. I mean, it is like one of the top spots for tourists to go when you're looking for beaches to go to. So because of that, obviously the city of Clearwater keeps the beach very nice looking, very clean, very pristine. So they do have the beach sweepers that come and hit the beach periodically. So now based on what I saw today, I don't believe the beach sweepers swept this morning. The sweep marks were not fresh, like it didn't happen today. Possibly yesterday, maybe, or maybe even last night, but it did not happen this morning. But even though the beach hadn't been swept this morning, it was super clean. Like, I hardly found any targets, be them good or bad. So the beach was so clean that there was actually another detectorist who was going south as I was going north, and we kind of stopped and chatted for a bit. He walked up and he said, "Is this not the cleanest beach you've ever been to?" And I couldn't agree more. I was like, yeah, you know, I know they sweep it, but it was very, very clean. So obviously he wasn't having very much luck either. So for the targets that I found today, outside of the iron, specifically the iron targets, everything was relatively fresh drops. None of the coins had any kind of erosion or patina to them. None of the bottle caps or pull tabs had lost their luster. Like, everything was still relatively new, so relatively fresh drops all around. I was able to finish out the hunt with helping that gentleman find his tent stakes. So I was leaving and I was just, you know, detecting on my way back to the parking lot that I parked in. So where I parked, it's a really large parking lot, but there's a sand dune kind of in the middle of it, not in the parking lot, but like on the beach. So like one end of the parking lot is on one side of the sand dune and the other end of the parking lot is essentially on the other side of the sand dune. So I parked and went to the left side of the sand dune, which is where there's a couple of volleyball courts and stuff. I walked out that way, but when I came back to leave, I walked around the sand dune and I came back going around the opposite direction that I originally went. So it was because I did that there was a couple who saw this dad looking for the missing tent stake, and I saw the gentleman walk over to the other gentleman, and then next thing I know, the dad like looks square at me and starts walking towards me with a purpose, and I was like, okay, I had no idea what was going on. So he comes up and he explained the whole situation and he showed me the other 3 tent stakes and he was like, hey, can you help me find it? And I said, sure, no problem, I'll find it. So I was able to find it, which I was super happy about, and it was, I mean, you guys saw in the video, it was like right by the parking lot. So that thing fell out way long ago compared to where he had stopped when he realized the other ones fell out too. So I am glad that I was able to at least find something that somebody asked help finding, especially being a dad and daughter. They were having a daddy-daughter day at the beach, which is super cool. So I'm glad I was able to find that, and they were able to carry on and go about their what turned out to be a really nice day at the beach. So all in all, it was a great day metal detecting. I'm glad to be able to add a couple extra coins to my coin jar. Again, you can't beat metal detecting at the beach, especially at Clearwater Beach. So if you liked today's video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel yet, please make sure you become one by hitting that subscribe button. Thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys later.